All right, how do we do, everybody? Welcome back. It is your boy Gurt here. I do apologize for not uploading recently. I have been busy with family, but we do have a heater here for you today. If you've been struggling with KD, if you've been struggling with ranked, if you've been struggling with getting kills, today is the day you improve instantly with these 10 tips. I guarantee will change your gameplay. So please pay attention and try to implement these into your game. And let me know how you guys do in the comments. Without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. So starting us off with tip number 1, we do have prone peeking corners. Please make sure if you're in a gunfight and you want to re-chow the person, that you chow from a lower position than you originally chowed in. Yes, I know you can jump shot around corners, jump chow people, but the most effective way that I've found to re-chow people is with the prone peek. We'll take a couple shots, get behind the cover, and then re-chow again from a prone position. This should give you the bigger advantage in the gunfight, so make sure we're prone peeking those corners. While we're on the topic of peeking corners, tip number 2, never peek with a teammate. Wait for the trade. Please, guys, I can't tell you how many times I've been playing ranked, and these motherfuckers walk around the corner together and they die, get double killed and search, and then it's 2v4. Please make sure, I know it sounds bad, but we're baiting our teammates. Let them walk out first and take notice of where they're getting shot from for the easy trade. Moving along to tip number 3, guys, we have information spots. If you guys don't know what information spots are, basically it is a spot on the map that cuts the map either vertically, horizontally, or diagonally, where you can see basically across the entire map, which allows you to call out for your teammates where and how many people are rotating in a single direction, making it easier for your team to know where the enemy team is at all times. This should make the game a lot easier. This is one that I use very, very often, and you'll see a lot of pros use. So make sure we're cutting the map and using those information spots. All right, so tip number 4 is kind of a 2-piece chicken tender meal here. We have keep engagements close and keep engagements one-on-one. So guys, think about how easy it is to kill somebody 15 feet away rather than 50 feet away. Also, if you do hit somebody that distance, they do have a very high chance of getting behind cover and surviving because of the high TTK. But regardless, keep your engagements close as possible. It will help you win more gunfights. Also, try to engage more in only one-on-one gunfights, giving you the opportunity to win without being traded. All right, so tip number 5 is one I don't hear too many people talking about much, but you want to avoid the middle of the map. You want to keep your back to the perimeter of the map, keeping everything in front of you, all the gunfights in front of you. You don't want to be getting caught off guard, shot in the back, and flanked all the time. So to avoid these things happening to you, keep your back to the perimeter of the map. Don't be running through the middle of the map, through buildings and stuff. Keep everything in front of you. It'll make it a lot easier to judge what's happening and easier to keep track of where the enemies are during the match. All right, guys, so tip number 6, we have exploits and meta guns, kind of in the same category here, but I'm sure you guys have seen Shotzi in some crazy spot where he gets basically a free kill because nobody's going to look straight up to find him. Take advantage of those spots, guys. Take advantage of those creaky little crevices, those dark corners, and those sneaky little ledges you can hang on. I do this all the time in ranked because once you start getting up to the higher divisions, people will start pre-aiming exactly where you will be. They are not stupid. They know exactly the timings. They know exactly the headies that everyone goes to. So start throwing in spots that are exploit spots to throw off your enemies' pre-aims and get yourself some easy free kills. And to touch on the meta weapon subject, I would say just make sure you're up to date with what's going on YouTube, what pros are using, what streamers are using, what guns are being added, taken away from ranked. Or if you're just a pub player, pay attention to what's going on with buffs and nerfs. You just want to make sure you're using the best possible class setup so you'll have the best possible advantage in these gunfights that you get into. All right, guys, so tip number 7 is another one I literally never hear anybody talking about, and that's going to be bait with your UAV. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me elaborate here for a second. If the enemy team has a UAV in the air and you're equipped with Ghost, if you stop moving, you will show up on their minimap. So take advantage of this concept, especially in search. If you and a teammate are together, tell your teammate, yo, I'm gonna stop moving for a second. Most likely the enemy team will try to ego chow you. This will give you guys an advantage because they do not know that there's more than one person back there. They only saw your single ping on the map. And in worst case scenario, if you die, your teammate should get your trade because they don't know that there's more than one person back there based off off of the information they have from the minimap. All right, guys, so moving to tip number 8. This is another important one. Always wait to reload. I cannot tell you how many times I've been posted up in a position with only 15 bullets. I go to reload, and as soon as I go to reload, the dude comes around the corner. I'm sure you guys have all experienced COD timing before. If you have at least 10 bullets, that's my rule. If you got at least 10 bullets, do not reload. You can get the kill with 10 bullets if you have the accuracy to do so. So always wait to reload. It should keep you alive longer. All right, guys, so moving to tip number 9. This isn't really something you can do in game, but this is something to be conscious of during the game. While you're playing, try to almost imagine what you look like if you were looking at yourself from the other side of the map. Be aware of your backdrop. Be aware of what's around you if you blend into your surroundings. This is actually a tip that is well implemented into real life combat. So just be aware of what's around you and what you look like and what your backdrop is looking like. Try to put yourself in those darker corners, in those spots that will blend you in a little bit better, giving you the advantage in the gunfight. All right, guys, and tip number 10 might sound kind of obvious, but you guys need to be aiming high. You guys have to be aiming at least above chest height, aiming for that headshot. Consciously think that you want to hit the headshot. If you guys do this, you will drastically notice a difference in how fast you kill people, and you will win way more gunfights. Trust me, try it out. Consciously think about hitting the head, and I promise you will see the results. Anyways, guys, that should wrap up today's video. If you learned anything new today, please consider subscribing. We are so close to 100 subscribers. It would mean the world to me. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, drop a comment below saying tips. And also, if you guys want to come over to the stream, check me out at kick.com/it's Gurt. We appreciate all the love that we get over there. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Love you guys. Peace.